Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Laura Wiper, a part of the Community Economic and Social Development Department at Algoma University. I'm here today as an uninvited guest on these beautiful lands, otherwise known as Bawating, home of the Anishinaabeg Nation. I'd like to present the Building Resilience Through Food Literacy video project to you today because food is such an important part of our identities, our language, our culture, our rituals, and the students have been lucky enough and excited to share their recipes and their traditional foods with you, in part as part of our understanding and vision of Chief Shimwok's idea of cross-cultural learning here at the university. Related to the importance of food, I'd also like to talk about this project in relation to Slow Food in Canada and Slow Food's motto of good, clean, and fair. That our foods are good for us, spiritually, culturally, nutritionally, that they are clean, so we grow them in ways that are ecologically and environmentally sound, and in ways that are fair, so they are just in terms of economic, cultural, and environmental justice. I'd like to also take a minute to thank everybody who has been involved and supportive in this project. Thank you to Algoma University's Communications and Marketing Department, to the International Affairs and Experiential Learning Department, to our partners in the Lake Superior Living Lab Network, and our partners at Savonia University of Applied Science in Finland, who are part of the U-Arctic network that we're involved in. The students are so excited to share their videos and their cultural knowledge with you. I hope you enjoy them.
Hi all, I'm Jiby and I'm a 3-year CST student at Algoma University. So I'm working on a project as part of my research and placement, which is building resilience at Algoma University. So we are presenting our cultural food as part of the research, and that's it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Devika. I'm also a part of this project.
Hi there, let me introduce myself. My name is Jogika Jos, and I am a 3-year CST student in Algoma University. And right now I'm working on my placement, that is Building Resilience project, and we are introducing one of our cultural dish, and that's it. Thank you.
Hi, the main dish which we are planning to make is Kappa Biriyani. Kappa is stuffed and blended in the natural ingredients of biryani, and it is one of our famous dish which we serve in Kerala. And this was mainly used and was famous around the farmers, where they were made when the British Empire was ruling the state. As you may know, India was under the control of British Empire, and so people who lived in Kerala did not had any freedom or for anything. So the local citizens of Kerala were made to do labor work to provide for the market, and they did not get a just share of profit for the work which they did. And during this time, the only source of food was the dishes which they can make from the natural ingredients and the items used for the dish, which they can get from their own land or their own house. They planted tapioca in the place which they have, and as this is an underground plant, it is easy to plant or to cultivate. So far the dish they had only so far for the dish they only had to spend a little money for the meat which we put in this dish. Also, there are farmers who had their own cows or buffaloes, or for their which they used for their work needs. And at a certain age of these animals, they will use the meat of this animal for food and other dishes. Also, this dish is really cheap, and they can do or they can make it from their own land or their own places. And it was also cheap in those days, and it was very easy to make. It takes a little bit of time, so as the farmers didn't had a lot of time, they come after work and they spend a little bit of time by doing this, and it was easy. And they make more and will keep it for next day or next morning as well, as it will not get spoiled or not. So this is our cultural dish, and this is how this dish became famous in our country. Also, the foreigners which come to Kerala for tours or any other uh, purposes, they will definitely taste this dish because this is a famous dish in Kerala.
The dish we are making today is tapioca biryani. Let's begin our cooking with the main ingredient tapioca. We are using 3 kg of tapioca today along with 1 kg of beef. Let's start by peeling the tapioca. After peeling off the outer covering, slice it into small cubic pieces. This dish is one of the delicious treats of southern India. The next step is to put all the tapioca cubes into a large pan, and now we could fill it with water until the tapioca is soft. Then add 2 tablespoons of turmeric powder and 2 tablespoons of salt to it. Now stir it well. Simmer the cassava until it is cooked well, and it might take 10 minutes to get the right amount of cooking. Now slice down the beef into small cubes or pieces. Clean the diced beef with water to remove excessive blood stains from it. Then take the pressure cooker and add the beef into cooker and add some turmeric powder and salt in it. Now let's close the lid and put the cooker on high heat for about 3 to 4 whistles. Now let's check whether our tapioca is cooked. Drain the cassava from the water after it is cooked and wait until it's cooled down. Let's chop some onions now. We'll be using around 4 medium-sized red onions for this. Cut it really thin. Then we need a small piece of ginger. We also need around 12 cloves of garlic. Peel it and chop it well. Now we will roast around 200 grams of shredded coconut in a pan until it turns a light brown in color. Then grind this coconut in a grinder to make a thick paste. We have everything ready for the beef curry. Chopped onions, curry leaves, ginger, garlic, and we will be using pure coconut oil, turmeric, chili powder, garam masala, coriander powder, and masala mix. Now take another pan and add some oil into the pan after the pan is heated for a minute. Add some mustard seeds to the oil, and when it's cracked, add the chopped onions to it. Stir it until it is light brown in color. Now let's add 2 tablespoons of salt to it. Give it a good mix again. Now let's add chopped garlic and ginger into the pan. Give it a good mix again. Now add curry leaves to it. Then add 2 tablespoons of turmeric powder and chili powder and add 4 tablespoons of masala mix into the pan. Stir this mixes well while adding a cup of water and stir it until the raw smell of the mixture is gone. Add the cooked beef from the cooker into the pan and mix it in the mixture, which would make a beef curry. In low heat, simmer the beef for 10 minutes in this curry. Now we will mix the tapioca and beef curry together with the coconut paste. Mix it well for 2 minutes. Garnish with some curry leaves and our dish is ready to serve.